Today marks the 64th anniversary of Nigeria, and Osun State is under Nigeria, and we have to celebrate it. Though we are experiencing a very turbulent economic quagmire in Nigeria, but notwithstanding, it doesn't mean that we should not celebrate it and thank God at least for sparing our lives and for giving our leaders the wisdom and the right senses to direct us to the promised land. So that's the essence of celebrating today, at least to celebrate to God that we still have hope, that hope is in sight despite the economic quagmire that we are experiencing. We believe that Nigeria as a nation will survive it. We have passed through this before, and I believe at the end of the day, at the end of the tunnel, we will see light.
Today is a day to celebrate our heroes who fought for the freedom of Nigeria, and that was 1960. But the word independence, as far as we are concerned, is not working as far as Nigeria is concerned, because you will discover that the word freedom of association, freedom of speech is no more working in Nigeria. You know, the only way you can have freedom of speech or whatever, it is only through struggle. And as far as we are concerned as organized labor, we won't take that from the federal government or even government itself, that the only thing they are doing or they know best to do is victimization, which is not acceptable to us. It is just a kind of advice to government that the only way to go about this is through constructively engagement. And as we are concerned, as the country is concerned, you know that today some group of people plan peaceful protest that they target and bad governance. I believe the only thing the federal government could do is to give them a kind of sense of belonging by inviting them, put everything on the table and ask what are the things to be solved, and I believe such can be resolved even amicably without having a kind of victimization. Currently, for us, who say no, please? For us, as organized labor, who say no? Because what we expected is more than this from what we are saying in the country.
The significance of today's Independence Day. Nigeria is 64 today, so it symbolizes the commemoration of the day we came back from the colonization by the Europeans, and we have our independence fought by our forefathers in the name of the likes of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Anthony Nahoro, Azikiwe, and the likes. So that's what we are doing today, commemoration of that independence that day that we became in Nigeria, in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Well, at 64, we are not where we ought to be. That is the truth. But I will say we are advanced. We are moving forward. Before now, if you want to communicate, you have to send an errand in person to Lagos, Abuja, or what have you. But today, we can talk to one another. We can even see ourselves via video calls. So that didn't happen later. Then in Nigeria in the past, we are governed by the military, which restricts our movement and our freedom. Today we have democracy. They said it will not work, the Fourth Republic. But little by little, we are over 20 now in this Fourth Republic. So we are not there yet, but at least we are moving forward, we are progressing. Yeah, we can contribute and we are contributing. Thank God for the governor, our able governor, Governor Ademola Jackson Adeleke. Peace is the pivotal for the thing. Without peace, no development. Osun probably is one of the most peaceful states in the Federation. You can see we are happy as civil servant workers, and it tells with the work, the level of work, in the town. Talk of the construction, amenities, facilities in our various hospitals and the likes. So we are doing fine. Yes, given more resources, I believe it will do so wonderfully well more again.
The Independence Day is a day that we took our freedom, our independence from the colonial masters, which we say we can do it ourselves. And that's why I'm always here to celebrate October 1st, which was 1960. And I'm here today, and I'm happy as one of the stakeholders in this land, in Nigeria, I'm happy to celebrate our freedom of mind, our freedom from mental slavery. And this is what I'm here. It's very big. It's something personal to me. That's why I'm here to celebrate the Independence Day of Nigeria.
Well, it's a day to be celebrated today. Nigeria is marking the 64th birthday. So as an entity, as a nation, so we are all happy that it's happening in our own time. So the association is here, number one, to show solidarity with our performing governor in the state, His Excellency Senator Dr. Asiwaju Ademola Jackson Nuruddin Adeleke. So we are here to show our solidarity for his government for the laudable achievements that he has made so far.
Birthday or any ceremony, it calls for celebration, for reflection, for whatever it is. At least we need to remember when we are out of the hook of the colonialism. Well, we are doing very well. We are not like before. We are not stagnant. We are moving forward. And I pray with time we get it right.
Firstly, I want to congratulate all Nigerians for the celebration of the 64th anniversary of Nigeria's independence. Even though we agree that there is a lot of hardship and hard times in the country presently, but we still have reasons to thank God, to look back and appreciate what God has done for us as a country called Nigeria. And I strongly believe that with proper leadership, as we are witnessing in Osun State, Nigeria is poised to bounce back to greatness, and that will be very soon. The current challenges being faced by Nigerians as a result of the economic hardship and policies of the federal government, today the federal government has asked Nigerians to be patient on the ground that these policies would eventually yield results. So I also want to urge Nigerians that, well, let's give the president a benefit of doubt to see if some of these policies would eventually yield the result as he has promised. But by and large, we need to be thankful, and we also need to look forward and look up to God to give Nigeria direction. And lastly, in Osun, we thank God for the governor that God has given us in Osun, who is doing well. If you go around the communities in Osun State and sample the opinion of the citizens, they are giving our governor here a pass mark, and people are appreciative of the effort that the governor is putting in place to ensure that people get the dividends of democracy. So ultimately, I want to urge Nigerians to be patient, like the president has appealed that we should exercise patience and see what will eventually come out from the policies and programs that the president is embarking on.
Pàtàkì ọdún ni pé ọjọ́ tí Nàìjíríà gba òmìnira ta máa ń ṣe lọ́dọọdún. Àwa tá a wá lọ́dún tó lọ náà la wá lọ́dún yìí, k'Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká tó máa lékún sí ìdùnnú àtayọ̀ tá a fi wá. Ìyẹn náà ni ká tó máa fi sọdún lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹsẹ̀ mọ̀ pàwọn dẹ́fà èèyàn pàtàkì ní a. Ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ la ní pẹ̀lú ìjọba tó wà ń ta. Tí dẹ́fà ìgbà tí ní ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìjọba tó wà ń ta, wọn ò lè rí yẹn kan sí. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn jù tí mo ní fún gbogbo wa ni pé ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìjọba tó wà ń ta kí iṣẹ́ rere kó lè bá máa tẹ̀síwájú.
Ìdí tá a fi wá síbí lónìí ni pé àwa fẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn fún ọlọ́láwa jùlọ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Senator Nuruddin Ademola Jackson fún iṣẹ́ ribiribi, àwọn ìpèsè iná ìmọ́lẹ̀ tó ń lo oòrùn sí gbogbo ìlú àti ọ̀nà dídà. Àmọ́ lóore púpọ̀ wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun, a sì tún àṣọ wọn pé ló ṣe ojúṣe ẹgbẹ́ wa ni wípé gbogbo ọ̀nà tó bá yẹ káwa náà fi contribute sí ìdàgbàsókè ìlú yìí. Àwa là ń rí sí àwọn tó à ń bá wálé, à ń bá ní gbalé, à ń make sure pé à ń ṣe thorough screening tí yóò lè àbíjàgùdà kò fi ní sí, tó wà aráàlú ò fi ní sọnù. á dẹ̀ ṣe ojúṣe wa tó bá yẹ ká ṣe láti máa nípa bí sísan owó orí àti gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀tọ́ mi fún ìjọba.
Yes, we thank God for today. Generally, we are observing the independent anniversary in the whole federation, and we thank God that despite the economy that is biting, we thank God that there is an ongoing protest, but yet we thank God that people compose themselves to the act, to the extent that there is no problem in the country. So we thank God for the peaceful atmosphere that most especially the youth, they really demonstrate the maturity and the act that they want the state to grow. We are in Peace Corps. By the meaning of peace, we should abstain from any cause of riots, violence, and we should make every effort to curtail the act in the system. By in violence we cannot achieve anything. We can only achieve this in dialogue, and thank God for the mind settings of the youth, that nothing can be achieved by destroying the properties or whatever, because unless we come together to deliberate over the issue that is fighting us. So like we Peace Corps, we are in synergy with other sister agency and NUA to sensitize the mindset of people that we should not go against the will of God first, and the constitution that introduced peace in the country. So we should comfort ourselves. So that is just our contribution. Unless the God build the house, the builders are in vain. Our expectation has been jeopardized for long, and despite that, we thought that we have leaders. They are directing, they are leading, but they don't impact. Our expectation is God should intervene, because our expectation years back has been jeopardized, has been worked, and our interest in governance has been waxing cold, especially the youth of the land. But we want to encourage the government that they are going to outside country in abroad, and they see what is going there out. Although they have problem in abroad as well, but they are managing it. So if our leaders comes together, because the problem in the country is not emanating now, it has been from mismanagement from the past leaders. But if the leaders in the state want to set it right now, they really needs to come to the heads of youth and what is the problem, what the cause of the problem, and they should devise a means to quench the fire.
Pàtàkì ọdún òmìnira tá à ń ṣe ní orílẹ̀-èdè lónìí ni pé kí a rántí ọjọ́ tí a gba òmìnira látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn òyìnbó. So a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ààrẹ wa Tinubu fún ọdún ìtọ́ba wọn láyé tọ́ba wọn láàyè. Ọlọ́run ó jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ rẹ̀ láyé. Mo sì dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, Sẹ́nítọ̀ Adémọ́lá Adélékè náà fún ọdún ìtọ́ba wọn láyé tọ́ba wọn láàyè. Kọ́lọ́n jẹ́ kí àwọn náà ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ rẹ̀ láyé. Pàtàkì tí ẹgbẹ́ wa ń gbìyànjú láti jẹ́ pé ká san ẹ̀tọ́ wa fún ìjọba, torí tí a bá ṣàkíyèsí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń lọ nílùú, àwọn nǹkan tá a nídìí ni ìjọba ń ṣe fún wa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Àwa náà gbọ́dọ̀ wá gbìyànjú láti máa ṣe ojúṣe wa nípa pé ká sanwó orí, ká san gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ wa fún ìjọba.
Pàtàkì ọdún tá à ń ṣe lónìí náà ni à ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé a gba òmìnira, then a tún dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé Ọlọ́run dá wa sí bó ṣe wù kó le tó, síbẹ̀ à ń rí àánú gbà. Pàtàkì òmìnira yìí ó pọ̀ gan. Nàìjíríà à ń ṣe 64 anniversary, so ó tọ́ pé ọmọ tán bá pè ní 64, a rí i pé ọmọ náà ó ti dàgbà, so a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ojúṣe àwọn obìnrin ó pọ̀, ṣùgbọ́n mo kàn fẹ́ rọ àwọn ọkùnrin kí wọ́n fún wa láàyè láti ṣe ojúṣe wa bó ṣe ń wù wá láti ṣe, kán fàyè gbà wá. A ti ń sọ gender equality, kán fàyè gbà wá, kán jẹ́ kí nǹkan tá à ń fẹ́ yẹn kó lè wá sí ìmúṣẹ. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ obìnrin ló ní oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe, but àwọn ọkùnrin, àwọn kan, kì í ṣe gbogbo ọkùnrin, wọ́n ń tẹ̀ wá lórí ba. Àwa ń sọ wípé a kì í ṣe àtẹ̀mọ́lẹ̀, a kì í ṣe àtẹ̀mọ́lẹ̀, torí pé àwa gan ní ojúṣe tá a fẹ́ ṣe, ojúṣe tá a fẹ́ ṣe ó pọ̀. Ní ìsìn báyìí ọkùnrin ò lè dá ọmọ tọ́jú mọ́ nísìn. Tí ọkùnrin ò bá sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìyàwó ẹ̀, kò sí bí ìdílé yẹn bó ṣe fẹ́ lọ síwájú, kò sí bí wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ produce ọmọ tó dáa. Ṣùgbọ́n tí wọ́n bá jọ fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀, wọ́n á jọ máa gbára wọn nímọ̀ràn. Tọ́kọ bá fi sílẹ̀, ìyàwó náà fi sílẹ̀, supporters ni wá. So kí wọ́n fàyè gbà wá láti support wọn, wá láti wá compete pẹ̀lú wọn. Orí ni wọ́n jẹ́ fún wa, so a dẹ̀ ń ṣe àpọ́nlé fún wọn, a rí wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tá a jọ ń compete.
Ọdún òmìnira gẹ́gẹ́ bí pàtàkì ẹ̀ fún pé agbòmìnira, ìtumọ̀ òmìnira ni pé èèyàn dá dúró, ìtumọ̀ òmìnira gangan. Yes, kálábà ti gbòmìnira nísìn, àwọn kọ́ńtì kan ló máa darí wa, so but a ti gbòmìnira, a ti dá dúró lọ́tọ̀ fúnra wa nìyẹn. So òmìnira wa kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ di òmìnira fún wa lágbára Ọlọ́run. Lórí nǹkan tó wà ní kọ́ńtì náà, a lè blame government, a dẹ̀ tún lè blame government because nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ọwọ́ government ló ti wá, kò dẹ̀ tún ṣe ọwọ́ government. Ìdí tí mo sọ pé kò ṣe ọwọ́ government ni àbí ọwọ́ government ni pé first thing tí wọ́n bá gbé petrol wa lọ sí òkè, a ní issue kankan ní country yìí, but nǹkan subsidy tí wọ́n yọ lórí epo yẹn ló jẹ́ ká ní problem. Tí wọ́n bá dá padà, bóyá àbá máa ra gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń rà successful, tá à ní problem kankan.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigeria.